hear it for Jim Adamczyk! That gets a big woohoo, doesn't it?
That's a lot to take in. But I just want to say thank you to Larry and Jason and Joy and my lovely daughter, Hannah. Thanks for embarrassing me about
Hannah.
that kid one. Good job.
Jim, welcome and
Thank you.
congratulations again. You've had a traditional career, all with one company, which is pretty rare these days. But everyone we talked to mentioned how innovative, creative, and hungry you've been every step of the way. How do you stay motivated, innovated, and inspired working at the same company every day?
Good question. And by the way, I'm happy that you're doing this interview. And we got like a little gig here. I think you have to understand a little bit about how I was raised. My mom, who's in the audience tonight, hey, Mom, love you. When I was, she's been a tremendous, source of strength and influence on me. And when I was a kid, I remember she would get up early in the morning, get out to her first job as my brother and I were waking up, and then in the evening, when we would get ready for bed, she'd be getting home from her second job or night class. And, she's been a tremendous inspiration. And raising two boys, especially my brother and I, that's not easy, okay? But she never let the weight of that show on her. And so I watched her get multiple degrees and her master's degree from UCF, have a 30-year career in Seminole County Public Schools, educating the children of this community. And so when I found a company like FAIRWINDS, I fell in love right away. And the company was amazing. And really, when you find a company where the internal culture aligns perfectly with the message that it delivers to its customers and the community, and it aligns with it resonates with your values, you do whatever you can to make it succeed. And that's what I do. And so with my mom's influence and with such a great organization, it makes it easy to get up in the morning and be inspired and motivated to deliver my best. So.
Oh, that's so incredible. Way to go, Mom. Wow. Jim, we have a lot of students in the audience, many of whom will go into their first internship this summer. Can you tell them how to turn an internship into an executive position at a company?
Well, I can't tell you exactly how to do, but this is what happened for me, at least. So if you're going to get an internship, one, you've got to do it better than anybody else. And so that means you got to be curious, you got to ask questions, and you got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. And then the second thing is, whether it's in your internship or your professional career, if someone takes an interest in the work that you're doing and they're willing to give you an opportunity, well, you seize it. And for me, that person was Larry Tobin, our CEO. And so, Larry, and when I graduated, when I was in my internship and my first internship was up, he gave me the opportunity for another one. And then when I graduated, he gave me the opportunity, my first professional job. And then when I wanted to change, kind of career paths, he gave me an opportunity. And he didn't just give me an opportunity, he challenged me, and he wanted me to excel. And he always says, whatever you're thinking, think bigger. And so I've tried to think big all the time. And so I'll just say this, at any point in your career, if you have a leader like Larry, someone high integrity, passion, vision, and they give you an opportunity, you seize it, and you will not be sorry that you do that.
Excellent, excellent advice. Way to go, Larry, who is also in our Hall of Fame. And look what you inspired. Two, fantastic. Well, we heard about Mom and Larry. Who are the people who have also been the most important to your success throughout your career?
Well, yeah, my mom and Larry have been, profound. Have had a profound impact on me both professionally and personally. And I've got, really over the years, there's been so many people. I've got my tremendous kids here, my in-laws, my coworkers, my family, my friends, my board of directors have all been supportive and encouraging. But the person, the most, who has been the lead of my success has been my wife, Lynn. And I have to tell you this, so.
Let's give her a round of applause.
She's gonna be mad at me. So I have to tell you this quick story about how we met. So when I was my first semester at UCF, my buddy and I, Andy, went over to our friend's house, and it was those townhomes right on Alafaya as you're approaching 50.
Oh, yeah.
I walked in the door, I looked across the room, and I saw the most gorgeous woman. And I still remember what you were wearing that day. You had those white Umbro shorts on with that blue stripe and that white T-shirt. I'm telling you, she was the most beautiful woman I ever seen. And I talked to my buddy and I said, I want to marry that girl. And he laughed at me and he's like, you got no shot. But it's a much longer story, but I somehow convinced her to marry me. And she gave up her professional career to raise our kids so that I could be sitting here tonight.
Wow.
And next month, May 24th, honey, May 24th, not 23rd, May 24th, we will celebrate 20 years of love, 20 years of happiness, 20 years of sacrifice, and 20 years of faith.
Congratulations.
And she is more beautiful today than the day I met her. I love you.
Okay, wow. Congratulations, and I think she's our next in the Hall of Fame. Seriously, Jim, you've talked so highly of where you work and things that are going on. What do you think of the future of FAIRWINDS is? We heard about ChatGPT. We've heard a lot this evening. And what should we prepare our students for?
Look, I think I've never been more excited in my career about what's going on right now. We are on the cusp of the biggest technological revolution in history, I think. And if you're graduating right now, it's the most remarkable time to graduate. You are going to be able to contribute to a company's success in unprecedented ways. And so, to all the students out there, I'll just leave you with this. As over my career, I've found this to be true, no matter what. Success is not going to bring you happiness. But if you can find happiness and passion in what you do, success is going to soon follow. And so I just tell all the students out there, follow your passion, stay true to your values, and find your happiness.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm just going to step aside. Can we get a big round of applause? Jim Adamczyk, welcome to the Hall of Fame.